Hi, I'm going to talk to you today about HAFA short sales. First of all, let's define what HAFA is. HAFA stands for Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternative. It's a federal government program. It allows financially distressed homeowners to have other options besides foreclosure. You can complete either a short sale or a deed in lieu of foreclosure, which is a DIL, if HAMP was unsuccessful in allowing you to keep your home. And the great part of it is you receive up to $3,000 for moving and relocation assistance at close of escrow from the federal government. Who is eligible? That's probably what you're asking now. If you went and tried for a HAMP modification request and you were not approved, if your bank offered you a HAMP modification but you did not accept it, if you started it and you fall out of it, or if you missed at least 2 consecutive payments during a HAMP modification, or if you asked for a short sale or a deed in lieu. Who may be eligible? There are other eligibility requirements. If you meet these, that means you may be eligible. It does not mean that you will automatically be granted HAFA short sale. The other thing to consider as well is that banks are not mandated to participate. They are incentivized by the federal government, but that does not mean that they are required to participate. You're going to have to contact your individual lender. But some of the other rules are you have to have lived in the home for the last 12 months. You have to have a documented financial hardship, divorce, death in the family, medical problems, loss of a job, cut in income. You have not purchased another house within the last 12 months. And there's certain crimes that you must not have been convicted of within the last 10 years in connection with a mortgage or a real estate transaction. Other rules and limitations: it has to be your principal residence. This does not qualify if it's an investment property for you. The first lien must have originated before January 1 of 2009. The mortgage must be delinquent or a default is reasonably foreseeable. In other words, you're struggling and you're about to become delinquent on your mortgage. The unpaid principal balance has to be less than $729,000, $750,000 for a single family residence, and this amount is different if it's a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex. Also, there's a factor, your total monthly mortgage payment has to exceed 31% of your gross income. I'll show you how to do that. Here's the 31% guideline. You basically add up the total monthly gross income from all people on the loan. So if it's you and your husband, you add up what you both bring in, gross income, before any taxes are taken out. Then you multiply that gross income by 31%. Then a separate calculation, you add up all the payments on your first mortgage. You'll need to have your monthly statement from your lender in front of you, and it'll usually be pretty clear. It'll say very clearly, here's how much you're paying towards a principal each month, here's how much you're paying towards interest, here's how much you're paying towards taxes, how much you're paying toward insurance, and then separately, if you have a homeowners association, what are your HOA dues. Add up all those figures, you'll come to a total. Which is larger? Obviously, hopefully your gross income is larger. If you're paying more than 31% of your income, you may be eligible. So for instance, let's say your gross monthly income is $5,000. 31% of $5,000 is simply 5,000 times 0.31, and that equals $1,550. Your total payment is $2,562. Let's say you added up your principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and HOA dues. So obviously you're eligible from an income guideline because you are paying more than 31% of your gross monthly income to your housing. So that number needs to be 31% or less. Alrighty? The benefits of the HAFA program are it's an alternative to foreclosure. It provides homeowners an opportunity to sell their homes via a short sale and avoid the stigma and the negative credit that comes with foreclosure. Also, there's a huge financial incentive. You receive up to $3,000 for moving and relocation assistance. There's no extra paperwork. The lenders get to use the same paperwork that you previously gave them for the HAMP loan modification. And no further debt liability. That's huge. It requires the lenders who participate with the HAFA short sale to fully release the homeowners from any further liability. So no going forward with any debt hanging over your head from an unpaid first or an unpaid second. That's huge. Other benefits are the short sales are pre-approved. The lender will give you the terms before listing the property. They'll give the agent who's going to be helping you a suggested list price and also the minimum acceptable net proceeds, so that the agent doesn't waste time submitting offers that are very low and have no chance of success. And they are mandated to give you a quick decision. When you request it, they only have 10 days to disapprove or approve a short sale or a deed in lieu. More information. A couple other things. I've had lots of people say, well, I want my brother to buy this for me or my cousin and then allow me to rent back or buy it in the future. That is completely not allowed. All parties involved have to sign an affidavit that it's an arm's length transaction, that the buyer and seller do not know each other, they're not related to each other, and there's no plan in the future for the seller to regain control of the home by buying it back or renting it back. The amount of debt forgiven might be treated as income taxes. For income tax purposes, you need to talk to your CPA or your tax person regarding this. And the buyer who purchases a property may not receive any funds from the transaction and cannot sell the property for at least 90 days after closing. So if the buyer is an investor and they plan to remodel, rehab, and flip the property, they have to hold it for at least 90 days. Not all banks, again, participate in HAFA. It's not required. It's not mandated. So you need to call your bank to find out if they participate. What should you do first? Well, go to the website. Federal government has a very good website, makinghomeaffordable.gov. That's a first step. Lots and lots of FAQs, scenarios. You can enter in all kinds of information and they'll tell you in a heartbeat which programs you're eligible for. Explore all your options. Talk to your tax guy, talk to your real estate broker, talk to your financial planner. You can also call HUD. There's an approved housing counselor. Here's the toll-free number, 888-995-HOPE. And again, the Making Home Affordable and the HUD-approved housing counselors are available free of charge to give you advice. There's absolutely no cost at all. So do not pay anyone for services that are absolutely free. And I would be more than happy to talk to me. I'm a licensed broker in the state of California. Short sales are my specialty. I would be delighted to talk to you. Again, none of these things should cost you a dime. If you use a broker to sell your home, the commission is paid for by the bank, not by you. The housing counselors from HUD, the phone number I just mentioned, that's all free advice. You do not need to pay anyone to do this for you. I will be happy to give you 100% free, no obligation consultation to learn more about short sales, how we can help you. Here's my contact information. Here's my phone number, my email address. And learn more, please go to my website, www.fastcashforhomes.biz. Please understand I'm not an attorney. Please contact your tax expert and your financial advisor to get information about your particular situation. Be happy to, here's my websites, my phone number, fastcashforhomes.biz, shortsale247.biz. Would love to help you and look forward to taking care of you and being of service to you in the future. I'm Colleen. I hope that was helpful to you. Take care.